of doing everything in our power to prevent this tragedy from ever happening to another family again.
Chelsea should be a college graduate now, and Amber a college future farmer. Instead, all their parents could do was watch authorities lead the killer away to a life in prison. And try, best they can, to help stop the next one out there somewhere.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 10. Our top story tonight, 2 people from out of state found dead today after a motorcycle accident not far from here. About 3 this afternoon, authorities discovering a motorcycle had left the road and struck a guardrail on Highway 385 in the vicinity of Sheridan Lake. A 68-year-old female declared dead at the scene. A 72-year-old man was taken via life flight from that crash site to Rapid City Regional Hospital, but he died during that flight to the hospital. Both victims were from the state of Missouri. Names of those victims are being withheld until notification of kin. Meantime, a deadly shooting near Sacramento City College today has left 1 person dead, while 2 other victims were transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. That shooting taking place this evening near the college's baseball field. A lockdown was issued on the campus there in Sacramento after 3 shots were fired. Authorities say they are searching for the shooter, whom they describe as a shirtless man wearing cargo shorts. All 3 of the shooting victims are male. The shooter's motive in that incident remains unclear. Details today on a Massachusetts officer who set off a manhunt after reporting that his cruiser had been shot at. It turns out today that he fabricated his entire story. The 27-year-old officer claimed that after his cruiser was shot yesterday afternoon, it crashed and then caught fire. The incident launching a massive police response. A helicopter, state police, local police, even a SWAT team responding to the scene, looking for a gunman whom the officer said shot at him 2 to 3 times. Instead of authorities finding a suspect, they found evidence that showed that the part-time officer allegedly shot his own vehicle. Sergeant William Dwyer says that the officer's alleged actions should not reflect on that police department.
The officer in question was a dispatcher for the department and was hired as a permanent intermittent officer this past June. He was scheduled to begin training to become a full-time officer soon. He will be terminated from the department.
The officer's name will not be released until he has been formally charged after the completion of that internal investigation. Today, a federal judge in Kentucky drawing a clear line as to where religious freedom ends and the law of the land begins, at least according to that court. He tossed out a county clerk in jail, or tossed that county clerk in jail for contempt of court for refusing to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples. In June, of course, the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that same-sex marriage is legal. That did not sit well with those who believe that such marriages violate God's law, including Rowan County, Kentucky County Clerk Kim Davis, who stood her ground before the judge. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez was in the courtroom today.
The judgment of God.
Outside the packed federal courtroom,
This flag represents Satan.
prayer,
I believe Christians at this point in time need to stand up for their faith and what they believe in.
and protest. On the witness stand, Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis broke down in tears, saying she had become an apostolic Christian in 2011 after the death of her mother-in-law. His mercy touched me that night, she said. And Davis again said she could not comply with the court's order to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, adding, "My conscience will not allow me."
She cannot issue a license that conflicts with her Christian values and beliefs.
We are not issuing marriage license today.
Davis has refused to issue licenses to any couples, gay or straight, since the U.S. Supreme Court ruled earlier this summer that same-sex marriage was legal.
Why are you not issuing marriage licenses today?
Because I'm not.
Our country is not.
2 federal courts had ruled against her, ordering her to do her job. The Supreme Court declined to block those orders. Today, federal judge Dave Bunning found Davis in contempt and ordered her into federal custody.
She'll stay in jail. She will not bend, she will not bow to nobody. I mean, that's our beliefs, and that's what people don't understand.
Social media lit up in response, both in favor of and appalled by the judge's ruling. At the White House, spokesman Josh Earnest weighed in.
There is no public official that is above the rule of law.
The marriage license are going to be issued.
April Miller and Karen Roberts have been denied a marriage license 3 times and are among the couples who are suing.
It's about our civil rights.
And today, the judge saying that Davis would be released once she agrees that she will comply with his orders and issue marriage licenses under the capacity of her employment. Moving now to news overseas, as we've been following, after days of being held outside a train station in Budapest, Hungary, migrants were finally allowed to board trains in Hungary today, but the destination of that train was not where they were expecting. NBC's Richard Engel reports from Biscay, Hungary.
They wait at the Budapest train station, desperate for their dreams to come in. Trains to Germany and beyond. They include another father of a baby born here 4 days ago. I'm afraid for my baby because conditions are so bad, so cold, he says. This morning, a train did pull in, destined, people thought, for the border, and it was mobbed. But some were suspicious. Skeptical because Hungary has taken a hard line. Its official policy is to put all migrants into camps until their asylum claims can be processed. They boarded the train anyway, but about 45 minutes later, the skeptics were right. The train stopped, riot police waiting. European passengers offloaded to another train. The refugees told they could go no further.
We are not animal, we are not criminal. We have right to cross this border.
And now there's a standoff. Police have surrounded the train. They're encouraging refugees to get off, to be taken to camps. But the refugees are refusing, believing they've been lured into a trap.
A man dragged his wife and baby to the tracks. "I won't move," he screamed. They were dragged away. As night fell, some agreed to get off the train. Several tried to run for it and were chased down.
This standoff is still continuing into the night, and with this very public gesture, Hungary is sending a variety of messages. One to Europe, that Hungary is defending Europe's borders, and the other message to the migrants and refugees themselves, that if they want to get to Northern Europe, they should find a different route. Richard Engel, NBC News, Biscay, Hungary.
Meanwhile, a group of 20 to 30 refugees who were forced off of a train in western Hungary are now camping out in a village after refusing to be taken to a refugee camp by police. That group began a hunger strike as the night went on, demanding that they be allowed to continue on their journey. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Thursday, as our trade week before the long holiday weekend comes to an end, the Dow Jones Industrial is rising 23 points today, 16,375. NASDAQ Composite down 16 to 4734. The S&P up 2 today, holding fairly steady at 1951 on the close. And gold is down $8.90 to $1,124.07 on this day of trade. Well, this weekend, as we mentioned, brings another influx of motorcyclists into the Black Hills, this time with a very different purpose. The Rapid City Police Department, Pennington County Sheriff's Office, and South Dakota Highway Patrol will be patrolling Rapid City closely as the Bandito Motorcycle Club hosts their annual national run in Rapid City. 800 to 1,000 members are expected to gather at a campground property on Creek Drive. Club members are expected here both today and tomorrow. Authorities say they're confident that no significant events or confrontations will take place, but they have still set precautions into place just in case.
Over the years, have gotten to know some of the local membership, and that's important under the circumstances that we're facing with this weekend, because we've been able to reach out to them and make sure that they know that we're here to ensure that this is a safe event for them and that they are law-abiding while they're here.
As always, Chief Jenger is stressing that public safety is their #1 concern. A troubling new report says that out of almost 1 million veterans with pending health care applications, 1/3 of them may have already died as their claims were being processed. Investigators also say VA workers may have incorrectly marked or even deleted over 10,000 applications during the last 5 years, but they say that data limitations, end quote, prevented them from determining exactly how many are now deceased and how many of those veterans applied for health care and when. Critics of the VA system say its business process has, quote, not been managed effectively, end quote, and they're calling for new record-keeping plans. But the Veteran Affairs Inspector General says that those changes could take years to implement. That could mean even more deaths as time rolls on. Last year, the VA enrolling over 34,000 new veterans. They say they'll continue their outreach efforts. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us on another pleasant evening as we look outside.
Very nice. Another very nice evening. A few little sprinkles out there here and there, but a lot of it's not even hitting the ground.
This is my favorite time of year. You get the transition in, just around this time when we're transitioning out of summer into fall, and there just seems kind of calmer weather conditions start to take hold, and so we don't have as much wind, and things are just pretty nice.
That's exactly right. And the crab apples are in full fruit on the trees, man. I ate about a zillion of them today. They're delicious.
That's not a bad day.
Let's look at the radar there. You can see a few little sprinkles heading in from the south, from Nebraska, Wyoming, up into the Black Hills. A lot of that's not even hitting the ground. That'll dry up later on tonight. And the cooler air that Chad's looking for, well, that's going to happen. That's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You ate all those crab apples?
I ate a bunch of them.
You're not even crabby.
No, I'm not.
That's doing pretty good, too. We'll get more details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right here on News Center 1 at 10.
This is News Center 1 with Chad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, ends September 8th.
Fisher Home Galleries carries some of the finest brand name furniture in America and is home to the exclusive Flex Steel Gallery. With upholstered styles and your choice of over 1,500 designer fabrics to choose from, you will be able to create your own dream home at the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota. And best of all, the beauty and comfort is made to last. The Flex Steel Blue Steel seat spring and frame are guaranteed for a lifetime. Invest in better quality furniture at Fisher Home Galleries, where beautiful homes begin. On West Main and Rapid City.
Welcome to High Country Guest Ranch,
where Western and Native American cultures unite.
Spacious log homes and camping cabins wait your arrival in the heart of the beautiful Black Hills. Close to Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, it is the perfect place for your Black Hills vacation. The High Country Outdoor Theater is the summer home of Brûlée, the #1 Native American show in the country. The popular Circle B Chuck Wagon is serving up tasty cowboy dinners and Western harmonies. Come on out for an afternoon trail ride, an evening show, or spend the weekend with us. We'd love to have you.
Get a new look for your home with pre-finished, engineered wood siding from Menards. Already painted and ready to install, LP Smart Side Siding is backed by a 50-year Smart Side product warranty with a 15-year PPG paint warranty. $9.99 a piece. Store trimmers, mowers, and more in Suncast storage buildings. The 8x10-foot Tremont features durable, weather-resistant vinyl construction with floor, only $899. Or upgrade to an 8x16-foot model for $1,689.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer? Because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, ends September 8th.
Dakota State University playing host to a discussion that has wide-ranging implications at home and abroad. U.S. Senator John Thune is chairing today's hearing on confronting the challenge of cybersecurity in the digital age. Thune is chairman of the Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee. Dakota State University's Cyber Operations Program is nationally recognized by the National Security Agency and the Department of Homeland Security as a National Center of Academic Excellence. Senator Thune says that experts from the school have the experience and insight to inform federal policymaking as the country continues to guard against dangers in cyberspace, a problem that Thune has been trying to bring to the forefront.
The stakes are really high, and if we don't get this right, the way that the Chinese and the Russians and some of these rogue states and terrorist groups are trying to target America's electric grid, our financial services system, you know, all the things that we rely on in this country are starting to now launch these cyber attacks and trying to take our country down. And so we have to, the country and government agencies and people in business all need to be working together toward the same goal.
But the problem of cybersecurity is far-reaching, and the British Security Department also fighting an uphill battle against cyber terrorism.
There are a series of mitigating measures that may have some effect over time, but I think in the short to medium term, this is a problem that's got to be managed. It can't be solved.
Many leaders feel that only global cooperation can effectively combat the growing threat of cyber attacks. Soon, Rapid City Police will get a huge boost to their force. That department will be celebrating the international accreditation of their new forensic laboratory. Back in June, the American Society of Crime Laboratory Directors Laboratory Accreditation Board certified that the Rapid City Police Department Forensic Lab is in compliance with all international standards for forensic testing. That means the RCPD Forensic Lab is now accredited in categories that will include controlled substances, blood alcohol, fingerprint analysis, crime scene investigation, and more. Now the testing the department does will be on par with any forensic lab, not just in the country, but around the world. Orange is the color of the day, with Feeding South Dakota's Go Orange Day for hunger awareness, all part of Hunger Action Month in September. Across the nation, people are taking action to fight against hunger in their communities. That includes right here in our hometown. Feeding South Dakota is glad to be raising awareness for the 1 in 8 adults that go hungry and the 1 in 5 children. The organization also increasing their fresh produce allotment by 24% this year.
Typically, people don't think to donate milk or yogurt or fresh fruits and vegetables, meat. All of those things are really important to us because we recognize that there's plenty of calories. There's just not a lot of nutrient-rich food that is affordable for people.
Every Friday, Feeding South Dakota accepts fresh produce donations. Another hot one for the books today in terms of temperatures, but we shouldn't complain as the days of summer dwindle down to a precious few. We're looking at cooler temperatures by the Labor Day weekend and by Labor Day itself. Bob Riggio in with your full weather forecast coming up after the break, right here on NewsCenter1 at 10.
Don't miss the Labor Day sale at Carpet One. Install carpet in your home and pay just $99 for installation. Whether you carpet one room or a whole house, any house, installation is just $99. See store for details. Plus, save up to $500 off on select flooring, including carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl plank, and ceramic. And get no interest till 2020. Install carpet in your home and pay just $99 for installation during the Labor Day sale at Carpet One, Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City. Beautiful, made affordable.
Taste it, crunch it, smack it, love it, break it, dip it, eat it, yum! All these colorful and tasty fruits and veggies are grown right here in South Dakota. When you eat more, you get more. More energy, more vitamins, more minerals, more color, more smiles. So taste it, crunch it, smack it, love it, break it, dip it, eat it, yum! September is Fruit and Veggie Month. Ask for South Dakota grown. More matters.
Good look, because this is the last you'll see of the 2015 Nissans.
Now's your final opportunity this summer to get holiday bonus cash on the last of this year's models during Nissan's Bottom Line Model Year-End event. For a limited time on select models, get up to $1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers.
Bonus cash ends soon.
Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
You've got priorities, things that need to be taken care of, and things to pay attention to. It's not easy, but you're making it work. At First Interstate Bank, we know the drill, and just as others are relying on you, you can rely on us to help keep you doing what you do best. Your world's a busy one, full of all kinds of financial choices. You've got people depending on you to make those decisions, and then make breakfast. Financial success on the go? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
Insufficient or poor sleep is often associated with health problems. Improve your health with a good night's sleep on a new mattress.
During Simply Sleep Better's Labor Day sale, when you purchase Beauty Rest or Simmons Beauty Sleep mattresses, you'll get the matching box spring free, along with bonus savings on many models for a total savings of up to $480. Purchase a new Beauty Rest or Simmons Beauty Sleep mattress and get the box spring free. Beauty Rest, living life fully charged. Plus, get your new mattress set with no interest till January 2020. Better prices, better advice. Simply Sleep Better.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, TrueView Titan Radar once again. Let's get my name out of there. Bingo, it's gone. You can see some showers moving in. A lot of the stuff just drying up, isn't it, though, when it hits into the Black Hills. But up in the higher elevations, I'm quite certain a little bit is reaching the ground. 96 officially, the high, 58 our low. 617 sun up, 725 the sun will be going down. We have some current conditions for you. 79, somebody out there want a dew point. Well, here it is. The dew point out at the airport is 50 degrees. Winds are out of the south, picking up a little bit. That's bringing up the humidity a little bit as well. Spearfish, beautiful. Clear skies, 68. Dew point there, 54 degrees in beautiful, gorgeous Spearfish. Here are the high temperatures, folks. Let me get out of the way. There they are, 90s east of the Mississippi, 90s and upper 80s west of the Mississippi, very summer-like conditions. Moisture streaming on up, but we got a high pressure centered over Tennessee, the circulation around that's providing us a little bit of a highway for these areas of low pressure that's been working their way up. And you can see right here, here's one that's going to be moving through tonight. That's why we have those little sprinkles that we just showed you on the radar, because of this one. But 5:30 tomorrow, it's off to the northeast. A little bit of a northerly component to the wind. It's going to dry us out, so we're not expecting mostly sunny skies tomorrow. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy skies. And then on Saturday, here comes another one that's working around up there. It's going to bring some clouds, and there's a possibility we can have a few more sprinkles in the area on Saturday. But all that should be clearing out rather quickly. And Sunday, Monday looking rather nice. Labor Day is looking rather nice. Here we go. This is 1 p.m. Plenty of sunshine. Late tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, and then this next storm, there it goes, right over here. That's going to bring some clouds and just some very isolated shower activity. High temperatures, we have those for you. I'm going to go over East River. Temperatures middle 80s, lower 90s over there. Temperatures in the 90s generally, at least the lower elevations. Look at there, 101. Phillip, though, 100 in winter. 69 in Faith, never happened. Forget that. That's some anomaly going on over there. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures again a little cooler in the higher elevations in the lower 80s, down in the prairies again in the 90s tomorrow. All right, we'll have to wait till Saturday. Bring in the clouds, and that's going to cool us down a little bit. Temperatures in the 80s around the Black Hills and generally in the 80s all across South Dakota. Here's the forecast. We got that for you for tomorrow. There it is. 84 Spearfish, 84 Custer, 94 Phillip, 91 Faith, and we'll have clearing conditions throughout the day. 87 Spearfish, Belfouche 87, 92 Hot Springs. And tonight, 65, increasing clouds, and just a slight chance for a little sprinkle here or there. And then tomorrow, we're going to warm it up again, the lower 90s, 91. And the decreasing clouds throughout the day. Temperatures still on the warm side out of the northwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. 65 tomorrow night, partly cloudy and mild. Should be a rather quiet and a comfortable night for everybody. 7-day forecast, 86 Saturday. And here you go, Shad. Sunday, 78, 79 on Labor Day. We're cleaning it out, cooling these temperatures down and bringing out the sun once again. And temperatures hold in the 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So some cooler temperatures are on the way. We just have to be a little patient. ClickBigDeals.com, air conditioning ducts, heating ducts, get them cleaned out. You go to ClickBigDeals.com, grab that coupon, and take it to Steam Tech Ultimate Cleaning Services. You get 50% off.
So just to be clear, these are ducks we're talking about? We're not talking about ducks. Quack, quack.
No,
quack,
no,
quack.
no,
They don't clean out ducks, right?
They probably would. You know, you pay them enough. They may even clean out some of your chickens that you have there.
They could clean out the chicken coop. I'd be more than happy to do that.
There you go.
Give me a call. I've got plenty of work for you. I don't know. I'll plead low blood sugar. How's that, Bob? We'll be back after the break with NewsCenter1 Sports.
Fearless Fisher's Labor Day sale at all 3 Fisher stores. Everything's on sale, and they're going to let you take your brand new furniture purchases home, and you won't pay a penny in interest charges with 52 months no interest financing. That's right, you'll pay no interest till January 2020 on furniture purchases and 28 months financing on TVs and appliances. Keep your checks, keep your cash, and keep your credit card, because you can buy new furniture for your home with 52 months no interest. The Labor Day sale going on now at all 3 Fisher stores on West Main and Rapid City. Fearless prices, football fields of selection.
I'm a fan of this plateau. I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of all things kitschy.
I'm a fan of Lionel Richie.
Hello. I'm a fan of DQ. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
Bakes.
DQ Bakes. I'm a fan of warm ciabatta.
I'm a fan of cold and hotter.
Melty snacks on my snack break. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
New artisan-style sandwiches, snack melts, and desserts. Hot out of the oven and only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
I'm a fan.
It's the season you wait for all year. Cabela's Fall Great Outdoor Days are finally here. Get $40 off a Bone Collector ground blind, 30% off Cabela's men's MTO50 camo rainwear, and save up to 40% off select hunting boots. Plus, get free shipping on clothing and footwear orders of $49 or more. Don't miss our biggest sale and event of the season. Going on now in store or online at Cabela's.com.
You work hard for your money. During our Labor Day sale, enjoy the fruits of your labor with a new HD TV or appliance from Fearless Fisher TVs and Appliances and get 28 months no interest. Get an LG 55-inch smart LED TV for only $699, a $300 savings. Or a Samsung energy-efficient washer or dryer, now only $479 each piece, a $240 savings on the pair. Fisher's guarantees the lowest prices. Plus, get 28 months no interest during our Labor Day sale, going on now at Fearless Fisher TVs and Appliances in Fisher Home Galleries on West Main, Rapid City.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
A federal judge has handed New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady his latest victory. Today, Judge Richard Berman overturned Brady's 4-game suspension. The NFL suspended Brady for his role in what's become known as Deflategate, an alleged scheme to let air out of Patriots footballs before the team's AFC Championship game back in January. NBC's Chris Pallone reports.
After 4 Super Bowl wins on the field, Patriots quarterback Tom Brady is now a winner in federal court. Judge Richard Berman dealing the NFL and Commissioner Roger Goodell an overwhelming defeat, taking the rare step of vacating an arbitrator's decision in a labor dispute.
It's a slam dunk win for the NFLPA and for Tom Brady.
Speaking on the Dan Patrick Show, NBC Sports' Mike Florio, an attorney, explained the question for the court wasn't whether the Patriots let air out of their footballs, but whether the league properly applied the collective bargaining agreement when punishing Brady and hearing his appeal.
It's called law of the shop in labor relations. You have to make players aware of the things they can be suspended for. You have to tell them this is the kind of thing you can be suspended for.
Fans across New England were quick to celebrate. Their 3-time Super Bowl MVP will be on the field when the Patriots open the season next Thursday night.
I was pumped. I said, the NFL loses, Brady wins.
You know, Brady was never guilty and just ready to start the season.
The saga is not over. As Patriots fans celebrate, the NFL has already filed its appeal. Commissioner Roger Goodell saying in a statement, "We respectfully disagree with today's decision." Chris Pallone, NBC News, New York.
And legal experts say appeals to the Second Circuit average 8 to 10 months to be resolved, so Deflategate could drag into next year. Moving on to girls tennis now. Rapid City Stevens hosted Gillette, Wyoming today under very hot conditions. Flight 1 singles featured Tiana Duda of Stevens against Kelsey Sanders. Here Duda hits his half volley into the net court for the winner. However, Sanders responds, pushing Duda wide, which opens up the forehand court for the winner. Sanders goes up 2-1 at that point. Later on, after a long rally now, Duda stretches Sanders at the net, but Sanders returns this incredible cross-court winner. Then Sanders again, this time returns service deep to the baseline, allowing her to come to the net for the put-away. But after that, though, Duda takes over as Sanders commits the unforced error. Duda goes on to win the match 10-4 over Sanders. Overall, Stevens knocks off Gillette 7-2 to improve to 7-0 on the season. Meanwhile, Kale Kardashian has re-signed with the Rapid City Rush for the upcoming season. The forward notched 34 points last season, 12 goals, and 24 assists. The 25-year-old also finished with 8 points during 9 playoff games. Kardashian is now the 9th forward to sign with the Rush for this season. By the way, the Rush opened the season on Friday, October 16th at Idaho. On the diamond this afternoon, the Minnesota Twins entertained the Chicago White Sox. In the top of the first inning, Avisail Garcia breaks his bat and is thrown out at first. However, Adam Eaton scores to give the White Sox the early lead in this one. The Twins respond in a big way, though, in the third inning. Eddie Rosario unloads with a grand slam to right center field, and the Twins go up 4-1 at that point. Moving on to the top of the 7th now with the White Sox trailing 4-3. J.B. Shuck bloops one into the gap in left center. 2 runs would score, and the White Sox come from behind to beat the Twins this afternoon by a final score of 6-4. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
This weekend, don't miss the Super Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Come in for super savings on all living, dining, and bedroom furniture, and a Furniture Row financing first. 7 years, no interest. Hurry, it all ends Monday.
What makes Liberty Superstores a dealership for the people? People with more insight, more options, more respect, more heart. We eagerly serve the frustrated, the hardworking, the people. We believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car, and that's what makes us for the people. Liberty Superstores.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
Each day is a race against time. The winners are the ones who find time to laugh and play and dream. They celebrate adventure, friendships, and new opportunities. Scheels can help you with fashion that's timely, whether you're far away or close to home. This is your time. This is your year. Scheels.
Make your hard-earned dollars go further at the Denver Mattress Labor Day sale. Check out the new Aspen King mattress on the Ergo 330 adjustable base and get your best night's sleep. Friday through Monday, it's just $42 a month with 7 years no interest. Now at Denver Mattress.
Well, the world could use a lot more love and kindness. Sometimes our newscast is even evidence of that. That's exactly what community leaders, schools, and businesses were providing today for the United Way's annual Day of Caring. Some of the NewsCenter1 crew helping kick off that day today with the United Way luncheon that was held earlier this afternoon. 1,000 volunteers coming together under the United Way banner to make our community a better place to live. Even city leaders like Mayor Steve Allender and Police Chief Carl Jegeris rolling up their sleeves to contribute to that worthy cause.
I think it's a great idea, the whole community getting together to help support other people in need out in the community and support community projects. Our offices are right next door to Storybook Island, and I know there's going to be a huge people there sprucing up the park, making the community just a much better place to be.
And here in Rapid City, this year's campaign goal is $2 million, with donations helping to support 33 local agencies, which depend, as we know, on whether or not the United Way reaches their annual fund drive goal. So very important that they do, and everybody else benefits as a result.
So many, nonprofits benefit off the United Way.
It's a big umbrella. Big umbrella.
It's just amazing. It really is, and the money that money stays right here in this community. The money that's collected at the United Way at this fundraisers stay right here. Here's the 7-day, 92 tomorrow, another hot day, 88 on Saturday. Then we begin to cool things off Sunday, Labor Day, and into next week.
That'll do it for us tonight. Have a great night.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, ends September 8th.
Papa Murphy's pizzas are hot because you bake all those fresh pizza ingredients in your own oven. And you can taste the difference. When it cools a little, of course. Fill your table with an almost too hot Papa's Perfect Pizza. The best combination of half premium pepperoni, half Hawaiian. just $9 for a large. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Yeah, when I was looking for a piercer, what I was looking for was a woman because I thought I would be more comfortable with that. And I was just really glad to have found you because you were very fun and professional and really easygoing.
And then you fell in love with that.
I think we probably did 5 piercings that day. And for every piercing I get in the future, I will always come back to see you here at Wild Idea.
No matter what they say, their art speaks for itself. Wild Idea and Thrash's Tattoo and Piercing, Rapid City. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 8.
Man goes to great cutters for haircut.
She said, what?
Man goes to the Man Salon for haircut.
Touchdown!
You get a haircut, shampoo, hot towel, and neck and shoulder massage, all for only $16. The Man Salon, where men go to get their hair cut.
The Ford Free Ride Sales Event is here for Labor Day. Every 2015 Ford has 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest. Plus $1,000 Labor Day bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, ends September 8th.